this is going to be real. CeX yesterday played their absolute minds out trying to keep themselves in this competition. Vexed have just been breezing through everyone else they've come into contact with so far, so these are going to be two hotly contested teams trying to make their way through. Teams are having a little bit of banter between each other. In the warm-up they were doing the exact same thing. As I mentioned before, I've watched a few of the CeX games this weekend to cast them, and they are by far one of the funniest teams I've watched just for the banter they provide. Vex don't drop the map, that's true, but CeX have just fought and fought and fought continuously, and we're going to see Vex now pushing on to B site. Toad getting the opening kill with Eccles coming out to try and help. LS picks up Toad, but Eccles is there to pick up Whitey, and Adam and Eccles just clear up the rest of CeX. Good starting push from CeX, managed to get the bomb on the site, but just weren't able to plant in time, and not enough reinforcements coming in to help out the bomb planter there in that respect. Going to see a eco coming in. Obviously from CeX, but they do have a few deagles to work with. A lot of utility purchase. One flashbang down the hands of LS even, I apologise. Smattering utility spread out evenly amongst the Vex guys. LS will get caught out by that frag grenade popping into under. Takes a lot of the damage off that. Mid is going to go uncontested to CeX as they move up towards short. Do have one man in the form of Adam watching across, ready to try and pick off anyone that goes short, but just take a little bit of damage there. LS sneaking up on Mezzino, grabbing himself an M4. He is low HP, so he needs to really work with that M4 if he's going to make anything of this. Adam popping a couple of shots down. Murky will get caught up by Toad as he tries to push up silently. LS unfortunately does succumb to Adam in the end, and here we can see Eccles popping some shots down into Connector, managing to connect quite a few with Whitey, then dropping to 1 HP. Adam swinging back in onto site to try and get the retake, and is successful in doing so. By there not to be forgotten, given a little bit of extra support as well, picking up one himself. These guys are going to continuously go at each other. This could go one or two ways. I mean, Vex could come into this game with the confidence they've got for not dropping a single map and just continuously batter CeX until they get the 2 maps that they need to push through. Or we could see an upset with CeX getting their second win like we saw yesterday. Barry there picking up Lizzer through smoke. LS has just snuck all the way up into Connector, managing to drop Barry and secure a site. The retake now coming in from Vexed, as we can see Mezzino starting to push his way all the way down to CT. He's going to be in position with that orb to try and help out with the retake, but LNZ is standing by for Adam and manages to get a kill onto him, but Eccles is there to pick up the slack, and Mezzino, as we can see, just picking up Whitey there with the orb. Flashbang will go out, doesn't connect with anyone. Firebox is going to be what Firebox is, and LS does unfortunately succumb to the fire and the flames. Doing damage obviously from CeX into Vexed. making some headway as far as putting damage into the economy of Vexed, having to force rebuys, but can't help but feel that they need to make a move like they are right now, which is to all push one side together. That Molotov will slow the pack down. There's going to be a fair bit of noise behind me because I believe it's the Overwatch finals at the moment. Toad picks up one, is looking for a second, gets a second. Eccles is down, so it's left to Toad to try and pick up the pieces. That flashbang will not go through the window. Bomb down on site. LNZ left with a huge task there of recovering this round for CEX. Bomb is on spot. That's a dirty headshot there coming in from the Deeg, but Mazzino is cool, calm and collective and picks up a nice shot through and gets the defuse off at the same time. So Vex looking quite calm, pushing themselves through. But we are now going to see our first buy round coming in from CEX. And as we can see, a lot of utility being purchased by the team. We have 4 AKs, 1 AWP, as they'll try and match out as best they can the strong defenses of Vexed. We're going to see what looks to be a walkthrough unders, but Mazzino is standing by, waiting to get the opening pick. LS and Murky holding off, waiting for the right moment to move, but not going to be aware that they're already in the scope of Mazzino. Smokes will go out from LNZ. That smoke will help the push from underpass. Not enough, however, as Mazzino manages to peek over smoke and pick up Murky. One will be recovered by LS. Frag grenade does connect with Mazzino. The cross will be covered. Mazzino does pop off an early shot through the smoke. It's just slightly ahead of the player and doesn't connect anything. The grenade will do a small amount of damage to LS. Same again for Luzzer, in fact, there. Molotov going in to jungle to block off the AWP if they can. Adam will pick up LS as he comes through, but LNZ is there to recover the lost kill. Mazzino picks up Whitey as he pulls out of Palace. That flashbang could be devastating for this team. That Molotov will go unders and Barry will have to peek out to get away from the fire. LNZ will pick up Toad. Mazzino is still there, gets the first, he needs to get the second. He actually doesn't unfortunately connect with the second, and the bomb will get planted by LNZ, who makes short work of Mazzino as he pulls around the site but isn't able to get the final kill onto Eccles. CX not going without a fight in that, as we mentioned earlier on. They're doing quite a significant amount of damage to Vexed economy as far as taking players down, but just unable to get that final that final sort of inch or a couple of seconds difference between this team. We do have another game on at the moment. It is London Esports versus Endpoint. They're currently playing right now as far as I'm aware. Toad will peek out, tries to go big and get in the double, but LS actually does it for him in the end. Gets Toad and Adam back to back there. Takes a lot of damage and is already up into B-side. That bomb plant will come in, leaving Mazzino and Barry the hard task of trying to retake if they so choose. They are going to pull back, however, towards CT and look to retain the AWP and the M4 they have in hand at the moment to keep ready for the next round. You can see Mazzino looking to keep an eye on short to see if he can get any rotating players. Pops a shot off towards Whitey but isn't able to connect. That will give their position away. Whitey is hunting, he wants the kills, he wants to try and do more damage to Team Vexed economy if he can, and he will get backed up by LS, low HP as he may be, but he'll still look to come with him and try and help and assist where he can. Mazzino and Barry able to keep the weapons that they bought last round and bring them into this. Our 7th round of the game, 5-1 currently to Vexed Gaming. But CeX winning what could be considered a crucial round there. Smoke's ready to cover the cross as the bomb starts to make its way towards T ramp. Actually now pulling back, Adam picks up LNZ at top of mid. It's going to give Team CeX some idea of where the remaining CT players would be. As you can see, they're now looking to push mid in force, but Adam is already back, tucked away safely in ladder. Off will buy Team CeX a bit of time to move up into connector. Barry and Adam will make short work of this push as Luzzer, Murky and Whitey are all picked up one after another. LS does manage to secure a kill onto Barry, but Toad is there to finish off with a crisp 1 dig. Luzzer does connect with the orb onto Adam. Not enough to secure a kill in the end, but does a mean amount of damage and forces the trade-off. Bomb is looking safely tucked away there at the top of mid. I'm going to get Whitey and Murky ready to put some noise and distractions down. As we can see, Murky is pushed up into T-ramp. He's kind of shown himself and then pulled back. But we do have, in the form of Barry, a player that is coming up behind. That bomb is still at top of mid. So some flashes coming out. Barry is now on the flank and is looking to come up behind these two players if he can. Stick with him for a moment to see what sort of damage he can do with that MP9. This gets the information for the first. Can he get the second? He isn't able to secure it straight away. Whitey manages to find some solace in the smoke grenade that's up ahead in front of him, but not for too long as Toad picks up a crisp 4K there in that round. Economy round coming in now from Team CeX. 3 Deagles and 2 CZs. A little bit of a utility for them to use in this round as well also. They are going to need to figure something out here at least anyway. Make some changes if they need to. Mazzino does take a shot there from top of mid from Whitey with the Deagle. A lot of damage being dealt. A grenade kill actually there for Mazzino as well onto Luzzer. After some damage placed onto him from Adam. LS is going to come through smoke, but his gun gives his position away. Barry's able to secure the kill. Molotov will go down into short. That flashbang there from Adam just whited both Whitey and Murky, allowing the double. Unfortunately, there's no endpoint streaming. There's only one game at a time for myself and the only caster here doing it for UKCSGO, so we only have the one stream up. LNZ pick up Toad. Does seem a little bit too much a dream at the moment as he's in a 1v4, and as we can see, Echoes is hunting already to try and get the kill if he can. He's chasing him down, but LNZ actually managed to pick up Echoes, but Barry's there to help put the support in. pulls coming in here now. That is going to be coming in from Team CeX. Again, probably one of the funniest teams to watch, at least anyway. I believe they are, but what I can also do, if this will help, is I will check in every now and again with the scores, see if I can give you updates as we go along on this stream, okay? I've even pulled them up on my phone so they're in front of me. Yeah, they're going to be doing live score updates as they go along. 18 minutes ago was the last tweet from them. The stranger this is, I've not actually seen much of the Vexed guys at this time. I've been going back and forward, out and about in between the games, but I haven't actually seen much of them. I've seen quite a lot of the CeX guys, a lot of the Buzzkill guys. Zeno is pushed all the way up into apartments, trying to scout out that kill if he can, and we can see quite a stack of CT players, in fact, on too short. Toad gets connected with one, that frag grenade a little bit too late there not to secure the kill, but Echoes will retort with his own, and Luzza does take a massive amount of damage there. It looks to be coming in now as it goes towards CT, but the bomb is still pushing up short. Potentially could still continue on its route to B. Toad low HP, but still could get the drop onto Whitey, and he will do. Whitey, unfortunately, not with a gun in hand, as he wasn't able to defend himself against such a low HP Toad. Eccles picks up LNZ. Oh, Adam secures a clean headshot onto Lizard there, taking him out of the fight. Toad will get all the information he needs as he tries to spray down two, but isn't able to. Eccles picking up the last kill there onto LS. Looks now coming out onto mid as Whitey looks to push out, get a bit of intel. Mazzino was on window, covering the entirety of mid, now is pulled back, but Whitey's got the information he needs, knowing that the AWP is there. But as we can see from the radar, Mazzino, for window, is actually pulled all the way back now to CT steps, CT ramp even. Looks to peek LS. That Molotov will do quite a lot of damage. In fact, LS not enough to secure a kill, and Barry's helpful damage will try. Barry now stacked up. Ninja will pick up Whitey to begin with. Can get the connection on to LS. That leaves Murky now with a 1v5, but Mazzino's there to pick up the pieces and finish off that round in favour of Team Vexed. 10-1 as we go into round 12. Vex just having fun on CT at the moment. Mid is the push for our Eco terrorist side. Barry and Adam looking to try and do the lion's share of the damage in this round. Luzza is last man alive. Does manage to pick up Adam, but not a lot he could really do there in a 1v4. Actually 1v5 even, I do apologise, he picked up the 4th. As we're coming into the closing rounds of the first half, you can see from that score with 11-1 in favour of Vexed. You're seeing a stack to go up onto a side. The majority of the pack actually looking to go through Palace. A lot of noise being made by them. No rotate code as of yet, but LS will get the opening pick onto Barry. Adam is there to wait for LS and Mercury to peek out. They do. He connects, but LNZ is there to grab Adam up. Mazzino picks up LNZ immediately afterwards. The bomb will get planted by Whitey, and we now have a 2v3 with Luzza looking to stop this retake if he can. So it makes a little bit of noise, no one there really to keep too much tension on him. Luzza will turn on in time, but isn't quick enough to scope in onto Toad. Whitey just needs to have patience here and hold Firebox. Fire will come in. The first head will go on to Eccles. He's trying to get the knife but isn't able to, and Mazzino should be fine to get the defuse here. It will be very, very close, but nonetheless, Team Vets go into round 14, leading 12-1. CeX are putting everything into this game, but it's just unfortunately not enough. As Vexed are pulling all the stops out as well to beat them back and keep their dream alive. Luzza will pick up Adam. There's a quick peek from T-Ramp even. Total will grab LS from unders. It does take a ton of damage in the process. That flashbang will go out, but Toda has the angle onto Murky. Does a fair bit of damage, and Mazzino's there to help get the trade. Needs to fall back now as he's under pressure from CeX as they push up mid. CeX will look to cut that window route off, but Barry's waiting for them at T-spawn for them to come back through. Gets the first, can he get the third? He isn't able to. As it's left to Whitey with 18 HP. On a 1v2 has bomb, so could potentially look to save this AWP rather than risk losing it, especially with the economy looking as bad as it is at the moment for CeX. Luzza has dropped out of the game, but assuming that's for banter. Whitey isn't able to save the AWP unfortunately as Mazzino wide peaks him. He's caused for a pause, and as we wait for Luzza to rejoin the map. He has done so. You should see the unpause coming through now. Still waiting on the map to be unpaused. Again, we're just waiting for I believe maybe like a minor team talk coming in from CEX. Chat is just, yeah. As I've said for the last 2 days, like every game that I've casted with CEX, I just look at chat and I just realise that they are legitimately the funniest guys in games like this, essentially. You know, even when the going's getting tough and Vexed are pretty much pounding them continuously round after round, still happy to have a little bit of fun and a little bit of banter. That grenade will do a lot of damage onto Lizard, LS, Murky and Whitey. We do have 4 AKs in play in the CZ, and Adam comes up the rear and manages to take down Whitey as well as LNZ, but Lizard's there to pick up the pieces. Mazzino will get Murky on the cross. Eccles and Toad then sharing a few of the kills out as we finish the first half. 14-1 going into the second half of this game. Indeed, when the going gets tough, make a meme. CX need to have something huge here. I mean, you know, it's all well and good us talking economy, it's all well and good us talking, you know, different styles of gameplay, but CX need to pull off something quite big, and it looks as though they're going to stack B, but the bomb is heading towards B, in fact. So they could come off lucky here if everything goes as well. You know, we're going to see the entirety of the Vex team pushing onto A site potentially there from T ramp, which they will do. That will cause enough of a distraction and potentially call a rotate in from Whitey for the rest of the team. Actually, no, he's telling them to stay. Doesn't need them to come. We're going to see Murky picking up a nice double kill there onto Toad and Eccles. The bomb is on B and it's being planted there by Adam at the moment, but the entirety of the CTs are moving on to A site, now realising that the bomb isn't there. I can't believe that worked. Adam just needs to bide his time here. He doesn't need to pick anyone off just yet. Oh, Adam does pick up Murky, but LNZ's there, unable to retort. That was an incredibly weird strat, but it worked. I mean, they got the bomb plant down. Okay, Adam wasn't able to 1v5 it, but at the same time, definitely a dad strat. The thing of it is, though, that's like one of those strats you get in matchmaking where there's a Russian guy going, right, I take bomb, you guys go this side, I go this side, and it never works. But all of a sudden we're watching, you know, round 3 of Insomnia Masters and it's worked. Unbelievable. Buzzard there getting some damage dealt to him. And as we saw from the previous games with Vex on this map, once they take mid control, they just have so much as far as options. They can go whichever direction they want to go, and with that mid control being lost by CX, it doesn't really give them a lot of choice as to how they can defend it. Nobody on short at the moment. They potentially have eyes coming down to short in the form of LS. Molotov will go out to block short from being peeked by anyone as the bomb looks to come into A site. Jungle is the contested point there as Whitey and LNZ make short work of Adam Barry. Toad picking up 2 with Murky and LS. Echo's looking to try and connect some shots from T ramp. Mazzino is more or less all on his own on site and unfortunately isn't able to do much. LNZ picking him up in the end, and also with Eccles going down. This leaves Toad in a 1v2 with low HP, but does have an AK to work against these MP9s, but the health pool is just bigger. Oh my god, Toad! That was unreal play from him, man. That 1v2 clutch with such low HP. What an unbelievable round there for Team Vexed. They just need one more round to finish this map off. It is a best of 3. This is the first map, so we should see them go on to Dust 2 after this one, I believe. Whitey's going to push up. Unfortunately, he meets Echoes. An unfortunate situation. Appears it's all over for CeX as far as this map is concerned. They have spoken to soon as Murky and Alan Z pick up a kill apiece. No, didn't speak too soon. Vex are able to secure the round out. 16-2 in map 1.